Well, good morning, my friends. It's been a while. I have, let's see, we've done Fair Week. I've been ill with sinus and allergies or whatever. What else we've been doing? So much going on. And I've been making a lot of crosses, like these right here, for, excuse me, for the church. I don't know how many I made. I probably made 60 or 70 of them. So I need to make a red, but it's got to be like a red orange, and it's got to be sparkly because I got a friend that's her favorite color. So I'm going to make her one special. Let's see what else we got going on. Anyways, so we haven't done a video in a while, so I wanted to get back and, oh, I got a new computer. Every time you get a new computer, everything just kind of goes. So, trying to transfer all that over. So, there's that. The weather's finally turned nice. It's like 80s now instead of 100s and 90s. And anyways, let me get some paper towels in case we need those. All right, I decided let's do something. I've been doing a lot of resin, so let's get away from the resin and back to our fixing jewelry and stuff. I pulled this. I have a bunch of these, and they just have a bunch of little things that need fixing or redoing or whatever, and I just labeled them projects. So let's see what's in this project jar. Okay, it looks kind of eclectic. All right, what is this? All right, well, those are pretty. They're faux. I mean, it's very lightweight. Ah, it's broken. It needs to be restrung. Well, we can do that. Whoops. It's kind of sweet. I like it. So that could be something we did today. Ooh, oh, it's missing a rhinestone. I have rhinestones. We can replace. Yeah, it's also these here. Let's see. Let's go over here. Okay. You see how these are 3 in a row? They are together. And then every once in a while, you'll have one that's not. Every third one, they're all together. They weld. I don't have weld, but what I do have is E6000 glue. And that's what I'll use to fix it. So, I need to come back and make sure every couple of them have like a weld right here. And replace that rhinestone. Okay, that's doable. I do not like, well, it needs to be restrung, but I do not like these yellow pearls. I think they're very ugly. I do like this, these matte metal ones. All the silver's been like tarnished off it, worn off it. Could I polish it back up to shine? Possible. I don't know. They're angels. Okay, different angels. All right, those 2 angels are the same. And it's got a little dangly bead there. These are just cheap plastic. I would definitely replace those yellow if we restring this one, because I don't like those yellow. All right, what else we got? Oh, okay. Ooh, these feel like those magnet things. They're not. They're not. They are pretty, aren't they? And they go really good with that pink. I think this was supposed to be a necklace. Yeah, we could make that back into a necklace. That's heavy. And these are heavy. That's why you don't need a full necklace made out of this stuff, because it would be like, by the end of the day, your head would be hanging down because it would be very heavy. Hematite, right? Those black ones? Yeah, Tina will correct me. She's good at that. Not that she's, big into just correcting people. Lone earring. Not sure why that's in a project bucket. Could put some resin over the top of that and just bling that up a little bit, make it a little shinier. Leave that an open one, or we could fill it in, either one. But I need the other ones. I'm not doing it for one earring. And that's just a single bead. This, let's see, this used to be a bracelet. I don't know if that was the hook or a butterfly or a heart. Something was there. But that could be added to something else. It's not a project on its own. So let's put that over there. All right. Oh, bracelet. Bracelet, bracelet. Look at that. Oh, it's missing right here. Rhinestones. Well, that's simple enough to fix, isn't it? Just replace those. Now we could either do it with rhinestones or we could do it with resin. I think rhinestones would probably be the better of the choices on this. And then that would be a pretty thing again. All right. This looks cheap. Okay. It is inexpensive. These here. I don't know what these beads are called. They're try-somethings. And then these are just little plastic yellow beads with faux pearls in between. And, oh, no. No, that's ugly. Is that supposed to be a bow? What do you think? No. Just restring this one. This one's a restringer. Okay, let's set that over there. And let's look at this. Always love chain. Oh, it's earrings. I can already see the thing here. Oops, I'm sorry. I bumped you. You're very low right now. I'm trying to get it so you're closer to the project so you can see better. I cannot see what's going on because there is the sun is right in front of my curtains right here. And so there's a very strong glare on my screen. Okay. Oh, I know what this is. That dangles. And then this is an ear cuff. Spread that out like that. Put that on your ear. And it goes like that. That's cute. Is it my style? No, I've never worn an ear cuff. And this one, oh, it's missing the cuff. I don't have something to replace that cuff with. Could I make something? Possibly. I'll have to think on it. It's not a today thing. So let me put this back in its little baggie. Put it back in the project bin because I'm definitely not picking this one today. All right. Another thing that I thought I'd do really quick for you, since this is Halloween season. These here are just clips that go up. These came from English muffins. Bread clips, pastry clips, whatever. Googly eyes. Let me get 2 googly eyes. All right, I do have a hole punch. I was going to see whether or not I could punch the holes in it. I don't know where it is. I can't find it. All right. Come on, lid. The good thing about E6000 glue, yeah, lids. Nope, I need a different pliers than that. I need, like these pliers. These are bigger. Nope. Okay, I'll be back. It's open. We won't discuss how I opened it. Yes, I used my teeth. My husband has a fit. All right, 2 dots of glue. Oops. Googly eye there. Googly eye there. Look at that. Is that not adorable? Look at him. Put a little hole there. Put an earring wire in. Yeah. Okay, my glue's coming out faster than I want it to. Oops. All right, I need to get rid of some of that. And I dumped my trash, so I can't just reach into the trash and pull out a... Oh, that's got enough glue on it. Don't need a lot. All right. Put this back together. Oh, I only took out 2 googly eyes. There's only 2 googly eyes on each one. Okay. One. There you go, and there you go. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. And if you look, they are this here is opposite of that. If you go like this, then you see the bump here and the bumps there. They match up. Is that important? No, but I like to have reverse things. And then I'm going to use my Dremel and just drill little holes here. Put it together like earrings. But aren't those cute? A very cheap, a very quick little craft for Halloween or just for children. You want to give them something that doesn't cost a lot. Or children actually can make those. I don't know if you want to hand E6000 glue to them. Okay, since I have the E6000 glue out, let's look for rhinestones. I don't know if I may need my other rhinestones. Let's see what I got in here. Yeah, those are too big. Those are too small. Those are too big. Oop, that one might be right size. Let's see. I think it's too big. Flip it over. Oh, it's purple. How would we like a purple one in there? All right, this has got prongs, so I'm going to pull the prongs out a bit. Just going to, actually, I got a little pair of pliers. Little bitty pair of pliers. And just, I'm not bending, I'm just kind of squeezing. And when you squeeze it, it just kind of naturally stands up. And set one up. I can't see. I can't see. I don't think that one's up. Nope, it's not up. I have to get the light just right. Like I said, the sun is coming straight in. It's like 10 o'clock. It's coming straight in this window and making it harder to see things. Oh, isn't that a pretty stone? All right, don't get sidetracked by the stones. Don't get sidetracked. All right, let's try a little one. I think it might be too little. Yeah, it's too little. Look at that, just falls right in there. No. Yeah, I'm one of those people who, you know, I can't tell how big something is just by looking at it. I'm really bad about it. Well, that's close. Is that going to be okay? Come on. Flip over. Can you sit down in there? It is so close. Come on. Even up. I think it's the right size. I think I might need just to move that prong there. Come on. All right. Let's move those up. Let's set that there. Let's pick all these up. Get these out of my way. Because that's gonna pop out and it's gonna be everywhere. And then it's gonna get mixed in with this and I'll never find it again. Oh, I'll find it again. It just might take me an hour. Anyways, I'll be right back. Okay, I cleaned up my mess. I got some foil out. I got the E6000 glue out. Now, normally I would not glue this in, but because I'm not sure that those prongs are going to hold, because it's, you know, we've bent them. So I'm going to put just the slightest bit of glue in the bottom. And then if the prongs don't hold, then the glue will. Let's get the right where the glue is. As you can see, there's not much glue on that toothpick at all. I'm just going to put it down into the bottom, just like that. All right, now let's pick that up. flip that over. All right, let's see if I can get it to set in there. I probably should have made sure I could set it first. All right, set pretty good. Now let's see if I can get those prongs over it. And you just kind of push them. Use a hard surface like this here. Just kind of roll it over onto it. Gotta get rid of my glasses. I'm sorry, folks. I can't. I see better close up without glasses than I do with glasses. And since they're oh, that looks pretty good. Since they're progressive lenses, when I tilt my head down to get it closer. All right, look at that. Can you tell which one it is now? I don't think so. All right, now the next step is to let's put some of these together. All right, where'd my glue go? Which end of this has glue on it? This one. Okay. All right, now let's just put a little dot. Where's the most egregious spot? Don't you like that fancy word, egregious? All right, let's put that one together. And I'm just going to do a couple at a time and let them cure because, yeah, because I can. Let's see. That one there is pretty. And you can see it's going to be very tedious. You just kind of put the little glue there. All right, now let's set that over there. Let that all cure. Get rid of that there. Ta-da! All right. Now what else we got to do? We did googly eyes. We did, oh. Let me show you what I got. Reindeer! Aren't they cute? Can you see them? Cute reindeer. Ta-da! Anyways, these are this mold here. And let's see, the reindeer are right here. And I put gold up in here with resin. And then I cured it. And then I put the brown down here. Cured that. Then I took little drops of white. Put that on. Cured it. Then I just took a black Sharpie. Like this right here. Drew the eyeballs on. Simple as that. Very, very inexpensive little earrings. Now all we need to do is put earring wires on the back. And since I have the E6000 right here, I'm just going to put a drop there. And put a drop there. And I got it on my fingers. Of course I did. All right. Close the glue up. Never leave your glue open, people. Not because of the fact it'll dry out, although it will. It's because it will run all over everywhere. And I make enough messes. Oh, talk about messes. Okay. I bought some brand new glitter, gold, large chunk glitter, and spilt the whole bottle all over here. It was terrible. Cleaned that up, tried to put it all back into the jug. It was like there was more glitter than would go back in the jug because it got fluffed a bit. All right, 2 days later, I did another thing with glitter, and it was, I'll show you the kind of glitter it was. It was this kind of glitter here, and all over it, not just over here, but all over me, all over the floor, everywhere. So I did the little trick that, you know, that you can see on Pinterest or whatever, where you put the sock over the end of the vacuum and just suck it all up and then just pull it. It works. It really, really works. So I cleaned up most of the glitter. I still have glitter. You know, if you're working with glitter, you're going to have glitter everywhere. Just letting you know. So, all right. Let's do this next. Okay. Isn't that kind of cute? What do we want to put here? I mean, we do have these rhinestones. Dump them out again. Do we want to do just, oh, that's purple. I don't want to do purple. I like that green. That green looks kind of sweet. Flip over. Flip over. See, that looks kind of cute there. What else we got? I don't know if I got little bitty ones of that green or not. That's not the same green. Let's see what it looks like anyways. I don't know why I'm looking because I only have the one. Oh, that does look cute though. All right, let's see if I have another green that size though. All right. Now we could just do clear. Let's see what clear looks like with these little ones. And that's when you're doing projects, you're going to do a lot of this kind of stuff. You're going to just use it's very subtle. I like the green better. You're going to do a little bit and go, yeah, that's cute, but and keep looking. But unless you put it in place, you're never going to actually see. That looks gold. Should look okay in that, I guess. Let me go. Oh, there's the other green one. I got another green one, so I could do green and clear, I suppose. Come on, flip over. Depends on if I have two more of that size clear. Come on, flip over. Want to see what it looks like? Oh, lost the one that was there. I do have smaller rhinestones. I have a thing of these that are smaller. So, show you a trick with when you're trying to pick things up like that, just get a toothpick, wet the end, and then just, you can pick it up that way. Okay, then use the dry end and kind of pat it. I do like the green better than the green clear. But I don't think I have any in here that will work. So let me go find my other rhinestones and be back. Okay, not sure what just went on here. We're talking different possibilities for this. So let me just, my phone shut off, so I'm not sure if I got any of that. So let me just go back over what we were talking about. We're talking about that the rhinestones that I have that are green are too big. They're the size of these big middle ones, and you just can't use that. Then we discussed these here, which are flat and a little bit small, and I think they'll work. The other option, this is the right size, but it's in a clay bead. I don't like this particular type of bead. There's a name for it. Don't know what it is. Don't care. But these are in pretty good. Oh, there's one. I got one. Now I just need to get, how many more? 3 more? 4 more? 3 more. Anyways, I'm going to get my pokey tool and I'm going to try to pry the green ones out. I'll be back. My pokey tool. It's probably got a name. Ooh, yeah. Now the one thing I don't like is that the silver backing on these is not coming out, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, I thought I had that one. Sometimes you can just feel them let loose. Okay, I got 2. That one's in too deep. And since these are glass, you can break them, so be aware of that. Don't cut yourself. That one looks like it might be gettable. Now I can use my heat gun on this and heat it up, and that will release it a little bit easier. The reason I'm not using it is because holding that with a heat gun when it's so small, yeah. If I can just do it the easy way. Yeah, it doesn't look like the easy way, does it? Okay, let me go ahead. I'm going to heat this up. I'll be right back. Okay, so I held it with that. And I do have my little silicone fingertip things on. Oh, see, that came out easy. That one came out easy. And let's do, how many have I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I don't need any more than that. So let me just put that over there. Get rid of my fingertip things. Ta-da! I got these at the Dollar Tree. Don't know if you got a Dollar Tree near you. That was $1.25. Great tool. Great for if you're holding anything hot or anything like that. Awesome for that. All right, let's put that down. Let's get, there it is. And I do have some of the glue still here, but it dries real quick, so let's dump those out. Dump these out. Okay. Let's start with the big ones. Get those in place. Okay. And when you do glue, if you do this number here, it kind of helps with that stringy, because E6000 is a very stringy glue. Whoops. All right. Come on. Here we go. Tap that down in. Makes sure it's set nice. Let's go to the other end. Put the other big one in. Got more glue than I need. And that's one thing you want to be careful of, is not putting too much glue, because it will come out and like ooze out the sides. And yeah, I don't want this. Oh, come on, these are heavier, so they. There we go. The glue can discolor. Now with E6000, if you get some glue on the outside after it dries or when it's partially cured, just go in and just pick it out. Okay, I like those. Those look great. Great, great, great. All right, let's clean that off. That's too much glue on that. All right, now let's just get a little dot. Little dot, little dot. There we go. Go back in here. There we go. Flat stone. And go right in like that. It's a little different green, but I'm not minding it. Okay. All right, I'm going to get some fresh glue for this. As you can see, you can pick the old glue off the foil. Just throw that away. This here is not totally dry. Let that cure before you pick it off. Throw it away. Otherwise, you're going to have it all over yourself. This foil is the non-stick Reynolds wrap foil. Great stuff. I don't know if you can get it in your grocery stores or not, but you can grab some and hide it in your craft closet so your husband don't use it for his fish sticks. Why does he put foil under his fish sticks? I have no idea. looks really nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, where'd I put the glue? The problem with it putting on foil is since the glue is clear and the foil is shiny, can't always tell where it is. Tip that over. Come on. That's right, point side down. And that one still has a stone in it. There, click that out. Oh, the stone's right there. Shoot. No, no, no. All right. Took the glue off my stick. Off my toothpick. Stick. Come on, glue down in. Thank you. There we go. Roll it. Set it down in. It's got a little bit of glue around it. Take the toothpick and just, can you see the little bit of glue that was there? The end of my toothpick? Yeah. So I picked that off. All right. Look at that. Well, this one's done. Pretty pretty. Let's just set that aside. Tomorrow it'll be fully set up and cured. Yeah, if you get something like this that you don't like, harvest the little rhinestones out of it. I mean, if you like those, go for it. I've got probably 8. That's why I didn't mind, you know, pulling those out. Now, if I wanted to, I could replace those green ones, make this whole again, just by taking the glue here, going where I took those out, just go like that right there. Take one of those clear ones or this blue one, blue-green one, and just putting it in. Tapping it back in. Ta-da! Now it's back to being whole. Well, if I put those other 2 in. All right. That project is done. I don't think I'm going to do this one today, for sure. Nothing I can do with these because it needs more parts. This one I think needs to have chain with it maybe, and string these on some wire. Yeah, that's a different project. This here, not a project on its own, so that goes back into my project bucket. So I got this and this. Both of them are just strings. This one's a much prettier look than this, but I'm not going to toss that one. So, okay, this here is a beading board. I have probably 5 of them. They're inexpensive. I may have purchased one of all of them. Okay, let's look at the pattern here. There are 5 of these sweet little faux pearls, a gold bead, a black bead, a gold bead, and then 5 more. So now that we know the pattern, let's tear it apart. All right, let's cut this so we ain't got to go quite so far. Now there's a couple of beading strings you can use. This right here is just a cotton string. This here is an upholstery thread. It is it's nylon. Don't lose your beads. It's very strong. I cannot break this. Okay, I tried it and it'll cut into my hand. The other thing you can use is a monofilament fishing line. This happens to be a 6-pound test. I would probably, because these holes are a little bigger, I'd probably either go to an 8-pound. But if you've got tiny little holes, the 6-pound works really well. And I got that out of my husband's fishing tackle. I did not purchase that for this. Okay, this right here, there's the knot. They did a great job and hit the knot inside a bead, which is what you should do. Okay, let me get rid of that string. These should come off pretty easy. Okay, I say that, and oh, there's another knot. I'm not sure why they... Oh, I know what they did. To keep it from untying, they when they finished it, they threaded it back through some of the beads, did a knot, went through some more, did another knot, which is a good practice. Okay, that's something I approve of. It makes your pieces much more secure, especially if you're doing a very complicated piece. This is a very simple piece. I don't know that I would have gone that route, except to maybe make sure that the knot didn't unravel. Which is, yeah. Okay, I might have done it with this piece. Oh, there's another knot somewhere. Okay, let's clip it. Pull that back. Yep, see, there's the knot right there. Oh, there's another knot. Wow, they were really making sure this is... Of course, it could be that they were just using short strings. I would not approve of that one. Oops, sorry, dear. Didn't mean to whack you. Okay, now we got that done. Let's do some sorting. Put black beads, silver beads, silver beads, silver bead, silver bead. Okay, you know how this goes, right? Be right back. Okay, it's magically all sorted. I threaded my needle, which was very easy, actually. All right, before I start putting any beads on, you can either do a bead stop, which all you do is put a bead on there, run your needle through it a couple of times, and it'll keep it from stopping. Or you can just use a little binder clip. You see it stays right on there. You just don't want your beads running off the end. The other thing you want to do before you start is you want to make sure your needle will pass through the holes of all these. Okay? Actually did this earlier. I didn't have the thread on it at the time. Okay, I know it will go through those. I already tested them. Now I could lay these all out and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gold bead, black bead, gold bead, and then, you know, because it's such a simple pattern, I'm not going to do that. If I was to do a pattern that was more complicated, you know, like it had 5 here, then it had 2 here, then 5, and then, you know, and different things like that, then I would lay it out on the bead board. Okay? I would put it all out there. The other thing, before you tear them apart, take a picture of it, or take a piece of paper and write the pattern down. Because if you tear it apart one day and then try to put it together the next day, you may not remember the pattern. Or even if it's the same day, if you're like me, you might not remember the pattern. Okay, so let's start. And I do not know how many beads were lost in the when it got broke. So that's another thing you have to consider. And just adjust. In this case, this was a very long necklace, so I am not concerned at all. And as you're going along, you want to stop every once in a while and look and see whether or not you skipped a bead. I am notorious for that. I'm like, oh, miscounted or left out like one of those little gold beads are really easy to leave out because they're just little. You don't think they do a lot, but they do. They really emphasize that black bead. So anyways, this is all I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be stringing. I'm going to be putting 5 pearls, 1 gold, 1 black, 1 gold, 5 pearls, and on and on and on. And I will be back once these are all used up because, like I said, I don't know how many were lost, so we're not sure how long this is going to be. But I'll use up all these little sweet little pearls. I like these little flat pearls here. Yes, I have to go back and look and make sure that I haven't miscounted, especially when I'm talking on a video or something, because it's kind of embarrassing when you're videoing yourself and you're going, oh, I screwed up on a YouTube video, so everybody can see. But you know what? I show my mistakes because I want people to know that to mess up is very human, and I am extremely human. All right, let's bring this all the way down to the red clip. Da da da, dee dee da da, da da. See, and that's holding it so it doesn't come off. And I'll be back once I've got these all strung up, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, I have them all strung, and let's evaluate what we did. Okay, we have 3 of these left. We have 1 black and 2 silver, or 2 gold, excuse me. But you see this? These I decided to keep out to make earrings. Yay! All right, now we started on a white here, and we're going to have to end on the black and silver, or black and gold. I keep calling it a silver. All right, but before we do anything else, let's evaluate, make sure that we have not miscounted anywhere. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to go through here and make sure we did not mess up. Because, yeah, I have messed up more than once on these here. So, it's looking good so far. Look at that. You know what that means? Yep, that's exactly what that means. All right, it's right in the middle. I was going to say, which way's quicker? Okay, take the needle off. Da-da-da. And we go to where there are 6 of these. And that's why you should check more often than I did. I was in a hurry. Where's the one with the 6? Let's see. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. There it is. All right, so we're going to go right here, and we're just going to, first we're going to take the knot out of this. Come on. Why are you knotted? No knots. And no, I did not do this on purpose to show you that, yes, I mess up just like everyone else. Nope, I was just in a hurry. And here we go. It's twisted, a little bit twisted. There we go. Now, is that the one? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now, I could leave it like that because who besides the maker is going to go around counting those? I don't know. Ah! So that means I only lost one of these and not 2 like I had thought. And yeah, but if you lose a thing like that, like this here, and it's not a big thing, especially if they're a long string like this. Just redo it. Or take a little piece off and make earrings with it, you know? Of course, you could get luck out and find the piece, or have a bead that matches. That's not an easy bead to match, though. Ta-da! Okay, I'll be back when it's restrung. Okay, I have redone it all. Ta-da-da! And guess what? I wasn't missing any beads at all. Once you count these the correct way, yeah, seems there's not as much problem. Okay, let's take these here. Make sure these are nice and snugged up. Oh, I'm sorry, whacked you again. And I did end with the gold, black gold, because I started with the pearls. So, all right, let's start right there. Tie a knot. I'm just going to do a simple knot right there. Let's move that off. All right, now I'll show you what it was they were doing, why there was so many knots on the thing. They took, once that knot was done, all right, let's go this way so that we can pull that knot up into that next bead there, this bead right here. And just go through several of them like this here. Woo! Don't get twisted in there, guys. All right. Just like that. I want to go through a couple more. And let's get up into these white ones here. All right. Now this is what they were doing. They were going under here and making a knot, a slip knot just like that, and then just pulling it. Make sure that you stay within the bead that you were working on. Don't overlap the bead. And then you just tie a little knot like that. And what it does is it secures the string so it doesn't pull out. And we're just going to go a few more here to right there. We're going to tie another knot right here, just like that. And we're just going to keep doing that for a little bit. Now, did I need to save some out for earrings? No, you don't have to make earrings. I just think a necklace that has matching earrings is kind of cool. I'm old-fashioned that way. All right. And I couldn't just clip it now, but you know what? I'm going to use up some of this string. Why not? We have it, right? Does it need to have it doubled here? Absolutely not, because like I said, the string, I can't break it. All right. Now you can also go through here, go through that loop there, and go through it again. And you see how it's doubled up right here? That will give you a much more secure tie right there. Usually that's what I'll do. I usually don't just do a single knot, but yeah, it just takes a little more time, and like I said, the big important thing is not to overlap, come back over onto the bead like that, because then, yeah, it will mess up your necklace. How do I know that? Because I've done that. Yeah. All right. All right, let's do one more and then finish this off. Let's see, let's go. Why don't you want to go? Why don't you want to go? I don't know. Why don't you? All right, let's not do it. Let's just go ahead and clip this. And ta-da! Now on this end, let's move that string. We don't want that strand sticking out. So there we go. And we're going the other direction. Just go through these right here. And I am going to do one knot on this one, just because I can. Come on, down on that, right like that. And then I'm just going to feed it up through a few and clip it. Just like that. And clip it right there. Throw that away. And we have a necklace again. Ta-da! Isn't that pretty? I think it's very, very pretty. And if we wanted to, you could actually just keep wrapping it like this here. And without knotting it. And wear it as a bracelet. And I think that would also be pretty as a bracelet. Also, you can just do it like this here. Tie a little knot down here while you're wearing it. And just have it hang like that. A lot of things you can do with a little rope necklace like this. It's really sweet. All right. Well, we've done a lot of things today. And this should definitely show me whether or not my computer is going to let me be a little bit easier with my videos, save me some time. Don't know if it will or not, but yeah, I need to punch my holes and put my ear wires on my googly eyes here. They look like little monsters, don't they? They're just so adorable. String these here, put them on a gold wire. What else have I got to do? Oh, once this cures a little bit, I need to go through and see where this has the little lap here. Kind of hangs down a little bit. I'm going to secure a couple of those into place. But you cannot tell where I added that rhinestone. So I'm going to hang on to that. I have a tiara, and old people shouldn't be wearing tiaras. That's just not true. All royalty who wear tiaras are old. This is the glitter that I dumped, by the way. Yeah, brand new, and I spilled it everywhere. Just sharing. Just remember, there are some words you can use. You know, like stink, man, sugar. When you do things like that. And as soon as this dries, this will be finished. I think that's really sweet. I like that green. I think this right here was a good option for pulling those out, because I didn't have the right size for that. But anyways, this is Bethany with New Life Jewelry Creations. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed, our little repairs, and come back and see me. Bye.